Hey, my Liptons. So I'm gonna be talking about three topics in this video because I don't want to be doing like singles. I'm gonna just talk about three topics. So I'm gonna talk about this "Put It on the Floor" remix with Latto and Cardi B. I'm gonna discuss Timothy Chalamet and Kylie Jenner quickly because it's like quickly. I'm gonna do it quickly. And towards the end, I'm gonna talk about Joe Biden's dumbass because it's been a minute since I talked about politics. So I'm gonna talk about his dumbass towards the end of this video. So okay. Let's talk about Put On the Floor first. So it was announced yesterday that Cardi and Latto were gonna be, collaborating. Latto had this record called Put It On the Floor. The record was buzzing. I would say that it was buzzing. Even though it wasn't on Billboard, like TikTok and the celebrities are eating it up. Even me, like I had, I think like what was it? Like even 3 weeks ago, I think I put Latto's the "Rip Me Out the Plastic, I've been acting brand new." I put that verse on my caption on Instagram, okay? Because I think that verse is hot. The song by itself, I liked it. I think it went a little too long, but I liked the song by itself. I thought that Latto did her thing on the song. Personally, I'm not a big Latto. Let me not say I'm not a big Latto. I'm not a Latto fan in general. I just think that her sound is not for me. It takes a lot to digest and I think that that's just in general with these southern rappers, like the southern rappers, the one where they have like a thick ass accent is hard for me to digest. Like even I remember it took me a while to get used to Megan Thee Stallion. Like at first I was not feeling Megan Thee Stallion's voice, her rapping voice and everything. I was like, ugh, it feels so, it's I don't know, it was just like it feels so different. Like it's not for me. It's not like the way it sounds. But then I don't know, over time I felt like I started to digest it well. So I don't know, it might take me a minute for Blotto to really grow on me, but at this moment I'm not really a big fan of her. But I do like the song. I do like the song. I think Blotto was definitely busting shots because her and Nicki got beef. So obviously when I heard that Cardi B was gonna be on this record, I was like, okay. I was like, okay, at least Cardi B's finally giving us a little something. I mean, even though it's not her song, but it's a remix, so I guess she's giving us a little something, something. So, you know, I was impressed by Cardi's verse on Tomorrow too. So I was waiting to see what she was gonna give in this song. And I will say this: her verse is cute. Like I like the verse. It's cute. It flows well with the beat and everything. And it's the same flow as Lotto. And she sounds a little bit more grunge, I would say, on the song. Cardi's also busting shots. She was talking about, instead of feeding your kids, you over here lurking on my page, talking about putting people on. So she was there. She had a few one-liners in this song, and we all know who she busting shots at, because Nicki. At the end of the day, let's be very clear. All the girls, would it be Nicki, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi, Lotto? Unfortunately, Ice. I mean, not Ice Spice, because I'm not even gonna consider her like to be a rapper like that. But these girls all bust shots. So you know what? I'm here for it. If Nicki's can bust shots, Cardi can bust shots, Lotto can bust shots, and then Megan Thee Stallion can come back and bust shots, and then Nicki can come back and bust shots. So it is what it is. The girls do it. It's rap. So overall, I thought that the song was cute. I do think that this song is gonna chart now that Cardi B is on this song. Because listen, let's be very clear. Cardi B is still mainstream rapper. She made Tomorrow 2 get on the charts when it wasn't even on the charts with Glorilla. So I definitely think that this song is gonna be on Hot 100. I think that they're gonna push this song. And I think it's a good look for Lotto, because Lotto's been getting a lot of backlash after the Nicki Minaj beef and everything. But I always respected Lotto, because I felt like Lotto was like a rapper, and she did her thing, and she always stood 10 toes down. So it is what it is. So yeah, but I think the Cardi record is cute. I still think, and I gotta say this before I move on to the next topic. I still think that Cardi B still needs to release her own. Like I understand you on a remix, but don't wait out months at a time. Like it's summertime already, girl. You need to release more projects. Be consistent. Consistency is key. You need to be serious. You need to be releasing more projects. You need to release this album this year, girl, because it's like you busting shots. Your voice. If you honestly listen to, I was listening to I think I like it on Invasion of Privacy, and you can tell like Cardi B's voice has matured now compared to like this, like her voice then. Like you can tell by listening to it. So she needs to release more music. She needs to release more music. So, but this record was cute though. It was cute. But she shouldn't take any time off now because just because she fed her fans a little bit of something. Like she needs to release music so that we can see what she gets. Because this is crazy. Like 5 years in, absolutely not. So, shout out to Latto. Shout out to Cardi B. I want to move on to these two. Like honestly, I don't want to be too long with this topic, but here's the thing, and y'all already know how I feel about these Kardashians and these Jenners, and then on top of that, y'all know how I feel about Timothée Chalamet, because I personally, for me, I don't see the hype with Timothée Chalamet, because the girls be drooling over this kid, and I'm like, I don't see it, I don't see it, I don't see it. But I will say this: when I first heard, and this was like a couple of weeks ago, when I first heard that Timothy and Kylie were apparently linking up and doing all this extra. And I was like, this can't be true. This can't be, like, what would a Timothy Chalamet have in common with a early 20s single baby mama of two kids? A single baby mama of two kids. What would he have in common with that? Somebody tell me. And on top of that, an attention seeker and publicity hungry family. What would he want to? Because at the time, even though I'm not a Timothée Chalamet fan, Timothée Chalamet doesn't come across as like a publicity hungry kind of person. I will say that he doesn't come across as that. I don't think that he's even following anybody on Instagram. So it's like he doesn't come across that type. So in a way, I was kind of like, what would this kid do with Kylie? What? So then these pictures pop up, and this is my Twitter. If you guys, go follow me on Twitter. So I wrote, what is Timothy doing? Like, for real, what is happening? Because I genuinely do not understand it. Don't get me wrong. Opposites attract. Yes, I get it. We're all the same. Yes, God made us all equal. Yes. But what is Timothy, like, I'm sorry, this is publicity stunt. I don't know what Kris Jenner did. I don't know. Maybe she put her voodoo on Timothy or something, but like this makes no sense. And at this point, this just probably confirms to me that Timothée Chalamet is probably also a PR, like, publicity hungry person, because it's like he was already getting a lot of Timothée Chalamet gets a lot of social media interactions, and like people are here for him. So I don't understand why he needs this relationship. And I'm sorry, y'all can't tell me anything. I'm sorry. They Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet have nothing in common. Let's be for real. Let's be for real. What? Y'all need to tell me what they have in common. And on top of that, her being a mother, like, personally for me, this is why I think that they're together. And I'm gonna keep it a stack before I move on. I think that the reason why Kylie went for a Timothée Chalamet, and it's the same way that Kim went for Pete Davidson, is because the Kardashians at the time, their brand was, let's have these rappers, let's have these ball players in our circle, it's gonna bring up our image and our publicity. We're gonna get a lot of publicity from it, and it's gonna help us with our brand deals and things like that. And now, since these rappers and these, ballers have humiliated us, cheated on us multiple times, publicly humiliating us to the point where people are questioning our self-worth, self-respect, thinking that we don't love ourselves, that sort of thing. Now it's time for a different, image change. So now let's go to like the corny, like not corny, but like, let's go back to white. Not to say white people are corny, because listen, I got a couple of white entertainers that I'm in love with. So, but like, if you look at Timothée Chalamet or Pete Davidson, I'm sorry, they're corny to me. I would say to me. So I think that they're like, let's go to the corny, guys, comedians, the scrawny looking actors. Let's fix this image up. Let's like try to market to a specific audience, and let's get these brand deals up, because the TV show is not getting a lot of ratings. I heard that the people aren't buying the products as much as they used to. Even the Kylie lip kit, I feel like I haven't heard about it in such a long time. Not to say it's not doing well, but I feel like it's not as mainstream as it used to be. So all of this is a publicity ploy on the card. Like, come on, let's be serious. What does Kylie Jenner have in common with a Timothy Chalamet? And what did Kim Kardashian had in common with a Pete Davidson? So this is all publicity to me. I don't think that this relationship is real. This is fake as fuck. And at this point, I'm also thinking that Timothy clearly likes the publicity too, because there's no, you know what this family's at this point is out there. Like, you know what this family's about, and yet you're entertaining a Kylie Jenner. Yeah, whatever. I'm over that. So lastly, I want to talk about I'm going on my Twitter. I want to talk about Joe Biden. Now, listen, hold on. I want to show y'all this video. Hold on, let me put the volume down because I don't want y'all guys' ears to blow out. Here. This is our quote unquote president of the United States. At this point, and y'all know I am not a Joe Biden fan. I am not a Joe Biden fan. I do not like this man. Policy wise, human being wise, I do not like him. I think that he's a war criminal. I think that he's not fit to run for, he's not fit to be president in general, just for like the policies that he's put in place since his Senate career. Like, this man has put in so many dangerous policies that have targeted minority communities. He was the forefather of the crime bill that has, had mass incarceration of black and brown folks, over criminalization of like nonviolent crimes. He voted on the war in Iraq, Afghanistan, all those different things. Joe Biden in general is just not a good person. So I was not here for him when he was running for president. I thought that he was just another corporate Democrat. So I wasn't here for him. I thought that he was full of shit, and people really thought that he was gonna be, some kind of like messiah in a way. Like, oh yeah, let's save him from Trump, and let's do this and let's do that. He's not doing anything. He's ever since he came into office, he hasn't been doing anything of substance but sending our taxpayer dollars to Ukraine. So at this point, and now obviously for me, people talk about age in the media. For me, the age comes last. It's the shit that he does. It's the policies and what he stands for and who he is as a human being. And of course, the age part does come into play. In general, before all of this, I didn't like Joe Biden. I'm not gonna vote for him in 2024. But seeing this, and apparently he's fell 2 other times, and I've seen the videos where he's fall. You can go look it up on YouTube. He's fell 2 other times since he's been president. There has been concerns of him, being too old, not being mentally capable enough to be in this role, and in a way, it's kind of like, can we be like that goes across the board? Like, why is it, with a country that's becoming, the youth is becoming more and more, active in these political circles and that sort of thing. Why are people who are like in their like even Trump, let's be honest, Trump is like what, 76? Joe Biden is 80. Why are these people who are senior citizens representing people who are in different places in life, and it's like we have different ideals and different policies and what we think should be put in place for our communities and that sort of thing. These dinosaurs are in office, and I don't understand why. And honestly, some of the blame, a lot of the blame does go on the voters. Y'all keep voting for these fucking dinosaurs, and this is the shit that y'all get. Y'all get people, them falling. What do you expect an old person to do? Of course, an old person is gonna fall here and there, especially if they're on a mental decline like Joe Biden is. I know the media doesn't like to admit it, but that man is on a mental decline. Either he has pre-dementia or some kind of Alzheimer's, the way he stutters in speeches and all that. He needs to hang it up flat screen, and he needs to sit 2024 out. And I'm so serious. We need to look for other candidates. I know Marianne Williamson is running. I'm still trying to see what her policy is about, and I know that the DNC doesn't want her to debate Joe Biden. Well, Joe Biden doesn't want to debate her, clearly, because she's very savvy and knows what she's talking about, whereas Joe Biden will be stuttering all over the freaking debate station. That's why they really don't want her and him to go on a debate, because they know that she will crush him. So we need other candidates. We need other candidates. We need to let go and let God with Joe Biden. It's over. Let him go to, let him retire at his home in Delaware. He has millions and millions of dollars that he's made off the backs of the American taxpayer dollar. Let him go. Let him go. Let Obama go. Let all those war criminal presidents go. Let them go. Let them go. We do not need these people. It's done. It's over. Joe Biden has done nothing for us in the 4 years that he's been in office. And I know we got one more year left with him, but it's like he's done nothing. So let him go sit down. And I do not want let Kamala Harris go with him too. I'm sorry. I do not want that laughing. It's almost like that bitch got laughing gas in her throat or something. Let them go. We had enough. We had enough. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you so much. I know people said that let's give him a chance, and we gave him a chance, and it's nothing of substance that came about it. So yeah, and that's it. That's all. This is just what we had to deal with as a country. So, you guys, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. You know what I mean? How do you guys feel about Put It On The Floor? How do you guys feel about Timothy Chalamet and Kylie Jenner? How do you guys feel about our useless president? Did you guys, I don't know, it's been like, it was like this, I was like all over the place with this video, but I just had to get everything out because I don't want to do separate videos on this whole thing. But, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get up to 500 subscribers. Thank y'all guys so much. And I'll talk to y'all guys later.